Hello, friends and folks. How are you? Today, let me introduce to you how to multiply binomial by another binomial. We know that binomial is a mathematical expression that has two terms. So in algebra, specifically, binomial has two terms. Two terms. Okay. Say for example, our first binomial is say x plus y, or maybe we can have 2m plus n, or perhaps for the sake of presentation we have a minus 2. So in the first binomial, this is the first term and the second term. So two terms, 2m and n, two terms. In this case, a and negative 2. These are all examples of binomials. Since our objective is to multiply binomial by another binomial, we should first know how to present them. So for the presentation, again, I will introduce to you my binomial. Say I have a plus b. This is my first binomial. Then another binomial is, to make it easier, a plus b. So I have here a plus b times another binomial a plus b. In this presentation, this is actually of a horizontal type. The second presentation of binomial by another binomial in under multiplication process is this case. Second presentation is a plus b times, we will use asterisk, times a plus b. This is of vertical presentation. Okay? So from this, we are ready to multiply binomial by another binomial. Okay? Are you ready? In my first solution, since I will be giving to you two solutions, solution number 1 is we will multiply a plus b quantity times a plus b in this presentation type in horizontal. So we have here, let me rewrite, a plus b quantity times another quantity a plus b. Okay, how to multiply these two quantities, these two binomials? Okay, in mathematics, the most famous method is what we have: the F, the O, the I, and the L, or the FOIL method. In this case, in F, we utilize the first terms of the two binomials, this first term and still a in the second quantity. So F is for the first, stands for the first, and O is the outer terms of the binomials. So the outer part is this case A, and the outer of another binomial is this case. So O stands for our outer. Okay? I also stands for the inner part of our binomials. So we have here B and A, the inner part. So inner. And L stands for the last parts of the binomials. So you have B and of course B. So L stands for the last. So how to multiply with this presentation? Let me give to you a concrete example using numbers. Example, I have in numbers, I have 2 plus 3 as my first quantity. Example. Then times second quantity, perhaps we have 4 plus 5. So we are going to multiply under this case quantity 2 plus 3 times quantity of 4 plus 5. By a mere look, we can actually simplify this as what is 2 plus 3? This is 5. Then how about 4 plus 5? This is 9. So 5 times 9 is 45. By using our FOIL model or method, we can also get the value of 45. How? So by first, we will utilize the first terms. So in this case, the value of 2 and 4. So 2 times 4. This is for the F. Then for the O, we will utilize 2 and 5. So we have 2 times 5. For the inner part, this is 3 and 4. We have 3 times 4. Actually, as your guide, you can also make some guides like a rainbow here under distributive property like this one. First stroke, second for your O, for your I, then for your L. This is your last part. So what is our last? We have 3 and 5. So 3 times 5. Okay. So you can label this one the first stroke for your F, for your O, for your I, and for your L. So I think we are ready now to simplify this one. 2 times 4 is what? Actually 8 plus 10. 3 times 4 is 12. Then 3 times 5 is what? 15. 8 plus 10 is 18 plus 12, 30 plus 5. This is actually 45. So we hit the same value. Now, go back to our main objectives to multiply binomial by another binomial. Generally, because algebra is fond of using variables. So, how to get under multiplication quantity a plus b times a plus b. So here we have first a times a as our f. So we have a squared. Okay. Then for outer, a times b is our second stroke. So we have ab. Our inner is b and a. So we have b times a is ba or still ab. And for our last is b and b for the second binomial. So b times b is b squared. So we are now to simplify these 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot actually add a squared plus ab or a squared plus b squared. What we can simplify this is this second and third terms. So ab plus ab is 2ab. So we have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. This is the final or the result of multiplying binomial by another binomial. Now we will proceed to solution number 2. As you can recall, we have two presentation, the vertical type, this one, vertical type, is a plus b times a plus b. So how to use how to multiply binomial by another binomial of the presentation in the vertical type, this one. So I have here solution number 2, a plus b times or asterisk a plus b. Actually, let me introduce to you a simple a pattern to deal with solution number 2. Just follow the stroke as if you are writing a W. First, second, third, then fourth. Again, first, second, third, fourth. So we will put arrowhead here. First, then second, third, fourth. This is more or less a W method, as if you are writing a W. So in this case, we have that pattern W method as a times a. Here the stroke is that, just follow the stroke, a times a squared. Second stroke is a times b, we have ab. Third stroke is a times b is ab again. And for the last stroke or the last part is b times b or b squared. Again, we have 4 terms. Simply, we can simplify it as a squared plus 2ab. If we combine this ab plus ab, the last is b squared. So, in conclusion, we able to provide the same results in multiplying a binomial by another binomial using our solution number 1 using the FOIL method, this one, and solution number 2 by our W method. Okay, and once again, thank you for your time, and God bless us all.